Hey, muy buena gente de YouTube, estamos en un nuevo video para el canal y estamos justamente donde lo dejamos en la parte anterior, donde John parece que no ha vuelto, parece que se ha perdido en la tormenta y nos han obligado a buscarle, así que pues vayamos para allá a ver si sigue vivo.
These are horse tracks for sure, but could be anyone. Let's just see where they lead.
So, you were there, Javier. What really happened on that boat?
Vale, no veo
The
nada.
money, it seemed fine. Then suddenly they were everywhere.
Bounty hunters?
No, Pinkertons. It was crazy. Raining bullets.
Vale. Como iba diciendo, John seguramente esté vivo, ya que es el prota del primer juego. Y la historia de este juego pasa anterior a la del primero. Es algo muy raro, pero está interesante.
That ain't like him, though.
We'll continue along the cliff wall here. Davey got shot. Mac and John both shot too.
Vale, chicos.
Sean, we don't even know. I'm surprised we escaped at all. By the time you boys showed up from the other side of town, we were only just holding on.
Creo que he solucionado el error
Business, all right.
de que salieran manchas negras en la pantalla.
Damn snow's coming in hot again.
We'll lose these
Lo que he
tracks
hecho es
if we don't move
cambiar
fast.
con el programa que grababa, lo he cambiado a OBS, porque yo grababa con el programa de AMD. Y voy a ver si con este se ve mejor y si no se ven las manchas negras. Espero que no, porque si no grabo no se ven manchas. Por ahora no se ha visto ninguna. Así que vamos. ¿Dónde nos estamos metiendo, tío?
Careful, it's getting narrow here.
Bueno, aparte de este juego seguramente juegue más juegos, no sé, puede que juegue al Rocket League con amigos, al Fortnite con amigos, a lo mejor juego algún otro juego de historia, ya sea de las sofás, que es uno de mis juegos favoritos,
A lot of fresh
y me
snow.
gustaría rejugarlo.
I don't know about this, Javier. I mean, we can't follow nothing.
Now let's push on a little bit. Maybe we'll pick up the trail again.
Almost there, boy. Come on now.
Hey, look! Over there! You see that?
No lo veo. Vale, supongo que...
John was riding that horse when we left Blackwater.
Understand.
Let's see if he can hear us.
Es un problema,
Come on! Up there!
Vamos. Que no te mueves, chaval. Este supongo que es chicano, tiene toda la pinta. Que sí, eso.
It's coming from up ahead somewhere. I don't think we can go much further on the horses. We'll have to walk from here.
Vale, vamos.
I'd grab that shotgun from your horse. Who knows what's up
Si ya tengo arma, ¿no? Ah. A ver. Armas cortas, escopeta recortada.
down this way.
Ey, está guapa. Mete un tiro en la cabeza, cabrón. Vamos a por John. No tenemos prisa, ¿eh?
You sure about this?
Vale,
It's
no
coming
me
from this
responde.
way.
Okay.
It's slippery. Be careful.
Sí, porque por aquí te caes bastante sencillo y
You're telling
no me
me.
apetece fallecer.
Drops down here. Watch yourself.
No he cambiado nada de los gráficos, chicos. Lo que sí he hecho es instalar un reshade, que tampoco cambia mucho, la verdad. O sea, creo que
Watch your head here.
no cambia más que sube un poco el contraste y eso. Pero bueno,
Okay from here.
a lo mejor le subo un poco más a
Watch your step.
algo de los
Real
gráficos.
Stay close to the wall.
¿Cómo era esto?
Up this way.
Vale, nos hemos tomado unas judías por ahí, en medio.
That sounds closer now. Come on. We're coming, John.
Yo no puedo subir. Vale. Tranquilo, John. Vamos. Joder, pero tengo cero prisa, tío. Se está muriendo ahí el John. Bueno, por lo que tengo entendido, Arthur y John no se llevan muy bien.
Let's keep moving then. Come on. John!
Marston, you hear me?
John, that's the brother.
¿Dónde está? John. John.
That's John! We're coming!
Está aquí abajo, ¿dónde subes? Vale, supongo que no puedo ir más rápido porque me mato.
All right. Hot down, Marston.
¿Aquí no está? ¿Dónde está?
He's down here.
That's quite a scratch you got there.
Never thought I'd say this, but it's good to see you, Arthur Morgan.
¿Y qué pasa ahora si te tiro por el barranco? ¿Eh?
You don't look so good.
I don't feel too good neither. I'm freezing.
Don't die just yet, cowboy.
Come on, compadre.
Vale, lo controlo yo.
Well, we can't go back the way we came. Let's try this way.
Ain't you a sorry sight?
Can't argue with you there.
See? I told Dutch you weren't the right man for this.
I'm sure you did.
You alright?
I think so.
Come on. Hopefully this will lead us out.
Vale, un
See
perrito.
that on the ridge?
I'll distract him while you get to the horses. Go. Draw them off.
Pero si estos bichos no aguantan un tiro.
Okay, here we go, John. We'll leave them to Arthur.
Pulsa L2 para centrar a la vista y pulsa cuadrado para llamar su atención.
We'll get you out of
Hey,
here.
over here! Hey! Away from me!
¡Hijo de puta! Te cago en tu puta madre, cabrón.
Good work, Arthur.
Chucho de mierda.
Before any more of these bastards show up.
Escucha, que me va a dar la rabia o algo, hermano. Por eso ya te puedes morir.
Let's go.
Cálmate, caballito. Pues sí que no tienen prisa, ¿eh?
Come on then. Let's get back to the others.
I don't feel too good.
You'll be fine. It's just like a dog bite.
Knew a fella? Got bit by a dog. Died an hour later.
You ain't gonna die. Not yet. Up there? More of them. Lárgate de aquí. Get out of here!
Demasiado fácil.
Shit, there's more on the right. We got more wolves on the left. Aléjate de mí. Get the hell out of here! Get out!
Demasiado fácil.
You see any more, Arthur?
Ahora supongo que
Think so.
es para centrarte más en la historia, pero el énfasis que
You
tiene este
still
juego es una
with us,
barbaridad.
Marston?
Just about.
Lo jugaría con
You're gonna
teclado
be okay.
solo para que no hubiera,
We got
pero
some shelter now.
Bueno, debería ver si se puede desactivar.
Of course. That bullet in Blackwater, now this. You had a hell of a time.
And Arthur always says, I'm lucky.
None of us are lucky right now.
Vale, avanzamos sin más. Supongo que ya no habrán más lobos.
In the water for a bit. Try to lose a scent. Don't want to leave a trail right back to camp.
You know, we're gonna need to come up with a better story for that scar. So, freezing, bleeding, starving, damn near getting eaten to death ain't good enough for
¿Qué
you.
está pasando ahí?
Here.
Epa.
Cross to the left.
Yeah, come on. Let's push hard and get back.
See those buildings up ahead, John? That's where we camped.
Hostia, pues estábamos bastante cerca, ¿eh? Yo pensaba que estábamos bastante más lejos. Vale, pues bien.
Come on.
Misión cumplida.
Someone help John down off this horse.
More respect.
Can we get some help here?
Vale, ¿se la pelan? ¿Ella sale o qué? Ahí.
Need some help here.
Come on, help him down.
You're alive! You're alive!
Here we go. There we go. Ay, careful, idiotas! It's his leg.
Come on, let's get you warm. Thank you both. This is a new low, even by your standards.
Thank you, Arthur. Thank
You got any other lost maidens need saving?
Not today.
Have you and Dutch talked about how we're gonna get out of this?
I was just discussing with Herr Strauss when the weather breaks. Suppose we'll have to keep heading east.
East? Into all that... That's civilization.
I know. The west is where our problems are worse. Come on, Herr Strauss, let's get warm.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
We have been running for weeks. We found shelter and been resting here in some old abandoned mining town while we wait the thaw. Hardly the spring I had been hoping for.
Vale, hemos completado la misión. Vale, chicos. Vale, hemos vuelto, chicos. Le subí un poco más a algo de los gráficos, a ver. Vale. Pues no ha sido tan larga la misión, así que creo que vamos a hacer otra. Escoge objetos.
Not doubtful, just worried.
What do you think, Arthur?
Well, I wasn't on that boat, so hard to say. But I trust your judgment, Dutch. Always have.
Thank you, son. We have been shot at before, Jose. I don't
Vale.
feel that this is honest.
Este es el chicano. Supongo que la misión será con él. No quiero hacer otra misión con él. Aquí, ¿quién hay? Este se llamaba Pearson, ¿no? Sí.
We're gonna starve to death up here, Mr. Morgan. We're okay.
We have a few cans of food and a rabbit. For what, 10, 12 people? When I was in the Navy...
I do not wish to hear about what you got up to in the Navy, Mr. Pearson.
We were stranded at sea for 50 days.
And you unfortunately survived.
When we ran away from Blackwater, I wasn't able to get supplies in.
Well, when government agents are hunting you down, sometimes shopping trips need to be cut short. We'll survive. We always have. If needs be, we can eat you. You're the fattest.
I sent Lenny and Bill hunting and they found nothing.
Well, Lenny's more into book learning than hunting. Bill's a fool. Unless those mountains are full of game that want to read, ain't no wonder they found
Enough of this. We'll go find something. Come on, Arthur.
Wait a second. Hold on. Here. You're gonna need something to eat out there.
Assorted, salted offal. Starving will be preferable.
Come on, let's go.
You can't go hunting. Look at your hands.
Esta es la voz del negro,
Look, if there's game in those hills, I'll find it. And you can kill it.
You need to rest, Charles.
You think this is rest? Come along.
Vale, pues vamos. Vamos de caza, chicos.
Here, you take this. I can't use it, and you'll have to.
Oh, you're joking.
Use a gun, and we'll scare off every animal for miles around. You're never too old to learn, I imagine. Come on, this way.
Vale, vamos. No vayas tan rápido, Charles.
How are you holding up, Charles?
I'm okay, apart from this hand. Stupid mistake.
Still bad?
It'll be fine in a day or two. I just can't pull a bow right now.
I sure hope I can. Never really got the hang of it.
You'll be fine.
So, you reckon we're gonna find something to kill that ain't no Driscoll?
Huh. There's meat up here for sure. Pearson doesn't know what he's talking about. Now the weather's eased off a bit, they'll be needing to feed. We'll head up this way. Find some higher ground.
Whew. Been a wild few days, all right. That ride north from Blackwater, getting stuck in the storm, bringing John back in.
You've had a lot put on you. I wish I could have done more.
I didn't mean it like that, just a lot to think back on.
I still don't really know what happened on that boat.
Me neither. Well, Javier told me a bit, but it sure weren't good.
Vale. Buah, estoy como medio sopa. Madre mía, no he dormido nada, chicos. Perdonadme si estoy así más callado de lo normal, que es raro. Aunque solo habéis visto un vídeo, ya veréis que no soy mucho de hablar. O sea, cuando tengo sueño no... En plan... ¿Sabéis lo típico que os quedáis viendo algo cuando nada más os despertáis durante unos cuantos minutos así como si fuerais bobos? Pues estaba así ahora mismo, mirando al juego. Me he quedado empanado. Uy, estamos jugando ya. Vale. Me encanta el juego, tío, cómo se ve.
Let's look down this way. The wind's died down too.
That's good.
No wind at all is bad, but if it's too strong, they won't move. Now shh. Stay quiet.
Se hacen ruido los caballos, bro, no yo.
Easy. Hey, stop here a second. I see something. Oh, watch it.
Vale.
There's deer been here. Recently.
¿Ciervos por qué?
How can you tell?
How can you not? We'll track them on foot. Quiet as you can. Stay low and move slowly. You see the tracks?
I think so. Maybe not.
Focus.
Vale.
It's easier in the snow, but once you get your eye in, you'll be able to track nearly as well in grass and woods.
Vale. Pues sí que está lejos, parece. Bueno, supongo que cuando se rellene la barra de abajo, o sea, es cuanto más estamos acercando. Estoy en rojo y esto me da miedillo. Se ha reiniciado. No, creo que eso no sirve de nada. Ah, míralo. Se le ve ahí. Lo hemos pillado. Vale.
Down there.
Lo tengo en la mano, bro.
Quick, get that bow out, Arthur. Try to hit him in the neck or head. Quick and clean. You can pull back quite hard. You'll feel when it's too much.
¿Pero dónde le doy? Cuanto más tensa la cuerda.
Arthur.
¡Hola!
Now let's try for another.
¿Y dónde hay más? ¡Hala! Se la había clavado perfecta, hermano. Pobrecito. Hoy se come, chicos. Vale, se ve ahí al fondo. Vale, entiendo. O sea, cuanto más apriete con la cuerda, más me canso. Mierda. Liadón, chicos. No serán muy lejos, ¿no? Pero ¿estos dejan rastro? Vale, están ahí. ¿Qué es eso? Chicos, ¿estáis viendo eso? Chicos, ¿y si cazo este? ¡Ah! Bueno, vale. Vale. Y este de regalo. Ese morirá próximamente. ¡John Freddy! ¿Dónde está el John Freddy? Ostras, chaval. Es ahí la marca de sangre donde le di. Puntería, ¿eh? Joder, hermano, sí. Esto es de puro jugar el Skyward del puto Minecraft. Caballo, acércate más. Sale una cuerda del espacio-tiempo. Vale, facilito, facilito lo de cazar, facilito. Que no puedo. Vale. Que le cuesta arrancar al caballo.
Ready to head back when you are.
Come on then. Let's head back.
Y nos fuimos. Bueno, ha sido rápida la misión, la verdad que ni siquiera nos hemos ido muy lejos.
Nice work, Arthur. Should be enough meat here to keep us all fed for a few days.
You found him.
I knew you'd be okay with that bow.
It's easier when they ain't shooting back.
We've seen enough of that.
Considering how things were looking a couple of days back, well, maybe our luck is finally on the turn.
Seems to me we should be putting our effort into getting off this mountain now.
Soon. People are still weak, and well, you've seen how snowed in those wagons are. They ain't going nowhere until we get some more thaw.
You're probably right. And even if we do get off here, what then? Still have a big price on our heads.
This is a big country. We'll find somewhere to lie low. Dutch and Jose will have a plan. You notice how Pearson's had a bottle in his hand ever since we fled Blackwater? We give the camp cook 5 minutes to grab the essentials and go, and he doesn't even bring a crumb of food.
Good that we caught more than one. A lot of mouths to feed.
And that girl from the ranch now, too. But not sure she'll be eating much.
She has a wild look in her eye.
You would, too. She lost her husband, her home, everything she had.
So what do we do with her?
Once we get out
Nada,
of here
quedamos.
and we're back on our feet, we'll see. She might have family somewhere.
So it was O'Driscoll's you ran into there?
Yeah. Last thing we was expecting.
¿Qué?
What is it with the O'Driscolls?
You ain't dealt with them? I suppose. Hell, we ain't run into them much the last 6 months. I guess because they've been over this way.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of talk about them.
Well, we've been scrapping over scores with them for years. Big gang. Nasty sons of bitches. Their leader, Combe, and Dutch go way back. And not in a good way. A proper blood feud.
So I heard. Watch out! Bear up ahead. Let's see if we can find another way around.
¿Y si lo matamos?
You must be real hungry. Stay well back. Spring storms like this are the worst for animals that sleep all winter.
No podemos matarlo.
That's a bad
Podemos matarlo.
idea. Have you seen the size of it?
Vale, tengo... ¿De cuántos flechazos matamos a un oso?
Cut up here, off the trail.
Seguro, es que ¿y si le meto un flechazo así como que no quiere la cosa? ¿Qué pasa? Y todo el culete. ¡Corre, corre, corre, corre! ¡Corre, corre! ¡No te quedes ahí! ¡No te quedes ahí! ¡Oh! Vale, chicos, están pasando cosas, chicos. ¡Ah! Vale.
Arthur, you awake back there?
Yeah.
Vale, estamos de vuelta después de
We ain't ever talked that much.
una cosa curiosa que ha pasado.
How long you been with us now? 5, 6 months?
Something like that?
Bet you didn't expect this.
What?
Any of this. Blackwater mess. Being up here?
Sooner or later, a job's gonna go wrong. Nature of life.
I just thought you might have moved on by now.
Y hemos muerto, tío, por culpa de este tío
No, not at all.
que no ha querido correr, bro. Era tan fácil. Tirico y nos vamos corriendo.
I did that for a long time.
No, se queda ahí y el oso viene a por mí encima, ¿sabes?
Always wondering if someone's gonna kill you in your sleep.
I still wonder that most nights.
I reckon you're okay. This suits me. Sure, I could fall in with another gang, but Dutch... You know, Dutch is different.
Oh, yes. Dutch is certainly different.
He treats me fair. Most of you do. And for a fella with a black father and an Indian mother, that ain't normally the case.
Well, we need you now. More than ever.
Good. And how long have you been with these boys? Why ain't you run off?
Me? Oh, 20 years, something like that.
Ostras, lleva tiempo.
Since I was a boy.
20 years?
Yeah. He taught me to read. John, too. Taught me a few other things, him and Hosea.
Huh. I'm sure.
Dutch saved me. Saved most of us. That's why we need to stick by him through this.
Vale, muy lindo. Muy
He
lindo.
always sees us right.
Muy lindo lo de Dutch. Parece un superhéroe.
How's that new horse?
He's all right. He'll do for now. I appreciate you letting me take Taima the other night.
She's a strong one. It's been as hard on the horses as on the rest of us. I don't know what Dutch would do if something happened to the Count.
Same with Bill and Brown Jack. He's a
Brown Jack.
drunk, miserable bastard, but he loves that horse.
I hope they all make it.
Vale,
I tried
hemos
to
llegado.
ride the Count once.
Tenemos comida.
Me faster than a bull. Won't take nobody but him.
I'm gonna hitchtie him over here.
A ver, pues yo también.
Brought some food back, boys. Come on.
Este caballo le puedo nombrar.
Thank you for showing me how to
Quiero cambiarle el nombre. Quiero que se llame John Freddy. Vale, cagas. A ver. Que no me deja bajarlo, chicos. Aquí tienes tu ciervo.
What a surprise. Find a camp rat loitering around in the kitchen.
Is that any way to greet an old friend? I feel like we haven't spoken for days.
I do my utmost to avoid you.
He loves me, really. It's his sad way of showing affection.
No, it isn't. Now shoot, get lost.
Well, see you gents later.
See, you got on just fine.
Charles is a wonder.
Have a drink, boys. You earned it.
Jesus, what is that?
Navy rum, sir. It's the only thing. The only thing. Keeps you sane, it does.
Yeah, seems to have done a treat on you. You go rest that hand, Charles.
I'll be fine in a few days.
You mind helping me with the skinning, Mr. Morgan? It's easier if we do it together.
Do I get to skin you?
You're always one with the jokes, aren't you? Come on.
This really isn't a
Ha
job
dicho que era broma.
burn hand. I'll see you both later.
You skin that one you dumped on the floor there.
Vale. Vale, tenemos.
Not too bad, Mr. Morgan. Yeah. They always said you were a butcher. You know, you could trade these or sell these in pretty much any town.
Usarlo de
If
manta.
you're looking to make a legitimate bit of money, of course.
Right now, I'm just looking to get off this mountain alive.
Well, if you catch anything else, you bring it to me.
Sure.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan. Heck, Arthur Morgan's first decent bit of hunting after all these years.
Yeah. Well, we're on the run now. Everyone's got to do their bit to survive. Just make a good stew. Folk need it. It's been a tough few days.
Bueno, facilita esta misión. Me queda esta misión que supongo que será un poco más tocha. Porque... Claro. Uy. Se me ha abierto eso por la carísima. Vale. Vale, pero ¿desde cuántas veces tengo que ir para atrás? Vale, chicos, a ver. Vale, pues... Creo que tenemos que hacer esta misión para ir al mundo abierto. Porque antes intenté hacerlo y me morí de frío. Pero bueno, espero que os haya gustado este episodio. Tampoco ha sido muy interesante, ha sido misiones bastante básicas. Seguimos como en parte del tutorial. Y bueno, chicos, espero que os haya gustado el vídeo y nos vemos en la próxima.